Hey y'all, so I decided to do a little quick tutorial to show you how I make my chia pudding. I feel like a lot of people don't make chia pudding because it looks weird, but it's super quick and easy to make, and it's a great way to incorporate chia seeds into your diet. So I start with a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons of nut butter. You can use cashew, almond, peanut, whatever you want. The world is your oyster. Today I'm using cashew butter. I've been in love with cashew butter lately, so it goes in and on everything now. And then to that, I'll just add a cup of plant-based milk. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a little hard because the milk is cold. So when you pour it on the butter, it firms up and it's hard to mix it, but just mix as best as you possibly can. Don't worry about it being perfect because when it sits in the fridge, it's gonna incorporate a little bit better. So just mix that and put it to the side, and I add 3 tablespoons of chia seeds to that. Do not add more than 3 tablespoons. I'm gonna say it again. Do not add more than 3 tablespoons. If you do, you're gonna end up with a gloopy, slimy pudding. The texture is gonna be so off and it's gonna be nasty, and you're never gonna want to eat chia pudding again in your life. Don't do it. So add 3 tablespoons. If you want your pudding to be a little bit more like porridge consistency, you can add a little bit less so it can be looser, but do not add more than 3 tablespoons. So just add your 3 tablespoons to the mixture, mix it up, and then after that I add my fruits. I keep a Granny Smith apple in the fridge specifically for chia pudding. I feel like Granny Smith is perfect because it adds a little bit of crunch, a little bit of tartness, and I like my food to have multiple dimensions to it. So Granny Smith does that. And then I typically only add 1 fruit, but I'm trying to do as little sugar as possible. So I'm going to add a few strawberries. You can add agave, you can add golden syrup. Personally, I'm vegan, so I don't do honey, but you can do honey. Just add whatever sweetener you want to it. It's your chia pudding, but this is how I make mine. So just wash your strawberries and cut them up, add them to your pudding, and then when you're done, mix everything one last time, cover it, and put it in the fridge. I make mine typically overnight, so I'll make it the night before and I'll leave it in the fridge overnight, and the next day it'll just be something in the fridge to grab, or I'll have more than one in there with different flavors. You can do chocolate, you can just make a fruit one, however you want. It's just something super easy that you can keep in the fridge. And then once it's done, I like to top mine with roasted pumpkin seeds. So I buy raw pumpkin seeds in bulk and I roast them on the stovetop it takes 4 minutes, honestly. Just do it medium low on a dry saucepan, and once they start to brown, they get a little puffy, you can hear them crackling. It's kind of like Rice Krispies when you pour milk in it. That's the noise that they're gonna make, and it's gonna smell toasty. That's how you know that it's done. So you just roast your pumpkin seeds. I do about half a cup at a time, and that will last me 3 or 4 meals, depending on what I'm making, because I put it on everything. But just put it in a airtight container, wait for it to cool, and then cover it and keep it on the countertop, and it will last you however long. But yeah, so this is it. Just take the chia pudding, out of the fridge. If you don't have all night, 30 to 45 minutes, it'll be done, ready to eat. And that's it. That's how I make my chia pudding. I hope you guys try this. It's one of my favorite things to do with chia seeds. And like I said, it's a super easy snack to make. So enjoy.